Guru Nanak, Indian religious leader. Guru Nanak founded Sikhism, one of the world's youngest religions. Guru Nanak was the first Sikh guru, and his spiritual teachings laid the groundwork for Sikhism. Guru Nanak, regarded as a religious innovator, traveled throughout South Asia and the Middle East to spread his teachings. He preached the existence of one God and taught his followers that through meditation and other religious practices, any human being can reach out to God. Interestingly, Guru Nanak did not support monasticism and asked his followers to lead the life of honest householder. His teachings were immortalized in the form of 974 hymns, which came to be known as Guru Granth Sahib, the holy text of Sikhism. Sikhism is one of India's most important religions, with over 20 million adherents. Early life. Nanak was raised by his parents, Mata Kalu and Mata Tripta, in a middle-class Hindu family. He spent the majority of his childhood with his older sister, Baben Nanaki, whom he adored. Nanak as a child astounded many with his intelligence and interest in divine subjects. For his Upanayana ritual, he was asked to wear the sacred thread, but Nanak simply refused to wear the thread. When the priest insisted, a young Nanak surprised everyone by asking for a sacred thread in every sense of the word. He wanted the thread to be made of mercy and contentment, and wanted continence and truth to hold the three sacred threads together. Nanak's sister married Jai Ram in 1475 and moved to Sultanpur. Nanak wanted to spend some time with his sister, so he went to Sultanpur and began working for his brother and employer. During his stay in Sultanpur, Nanak would go to a nearby river every morning in order to bathe and meditate. He went to the river as usual one fine day but did not return for 3 days. Nanak is said to have gone deep into the forest and stayed for 3 days. When he returned, he appeared possessed and didn't say anything. When he finally spoke, he said, "There is no Hindu and no Musalman." These words were the beginning of his teachings, which would culminate in the formation of a new religion, Sikhism. Nanak earned the title Guru Nanak after traveling far and wide to spread his teachings. Through his teachings, he helped to establish Sikhism, one of the world's youngest religions. Without embracing monasticism, the religion emphasizes the importance of living a spiritual life. It teaches its followers how to break free from the clutches of ordinary human traits like lust, rage, greed, attachment, and conceit. Sikhism is a monotheistic religion, which believes that God is shapeless, timeless, and invisible. It also teaches about worldly illusion, karma, and liberation. Meditation and recitation of Gurbani, the hymns composed by the Gurus, are two important Sikhism practices. The religion also promotes justice and equality and encourages its adherents to serve humanity. Teachings. Guru Nanak taught that every human being has the ability to achieve spiritual perfection, which will eventually lead them to God. He also said that rituals and priests are not required in order to have direct access to God. In his teachings, Guru Nanak emphasized that God has created many worlds and also created life. In order to feel the presence of God, Guru Nanak asked his followers to repeat the name of the God. He also urged them to live a spiritual life by serving others and living an honest life free of exploitation or fraud. Guru Nanak's teachings were extremely popular among both Hindus and Muslims. His ideals were such that both communities thought it was ideal. They both claimed Guru Nanak as one of their own, and it goes without saying that Guru Nanak's ardent followers, known as Sikhs, were also in the race alongside Hindus and Muslims. When Guru Nanak's final days approached, a debate erupted between Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs over who should be given the honor of performing the last rites. While Hindus and Sikhs preferred to cremate their guru's mortal remains, Muslims preferred to perform the last rites in accordance with Islamic tradition. While Hindus and Sikhs wanted to cremate their guru's mortal remains, Muslims wanted to perform the last rites according to their beliefs. When the debate failed to conclude amicably, they decided to ask Guru Nanak himself as to what needs to be done. When they all approached him, Guru Nanak asked them to bring flowers and lay them next to his mortal remains. He asked the Hindus and the Sikhs to place their flowers on the right side of his body, and the Muslims to place theirs on the left. He said that the honor of performing the last rites would go to the party whose flowers remain fresh for a night. The religious communities carried out Guru Nanak's directives until he passed away. The biggest surprise was that Guru Nanak's mortal remains had vanished, and all they could see in place of his body was a field of fresh flowers when they returned the following morning to check on which flowers had not wilted. It is said that the Muslims also picked up their flowers and buried them, while the Hindus and Sikhs did the same.